News Talk 1250 KBRF, brought to you by Pioneer Care and Fergus Falls Monument Company. Now, here's Mary Dolan and Dave Bishop.
Whoa. Oh, I love it when this thing acts up in the morning. Just jump right into it.
That'll wake you up. All right. Well, here we are on a Monday morning, and Murphy in charge in there, I guess.
Yeah, it's having
Oh,
issues.
boy. Well, anyway, it is a Monday. Hoping everybody had a good weekend. A nice fall, chilly weekend. I tell you what, we had a football scrimmage over at Hillcrest this weekend, and I think there were 6 or 8 different teams there. I'm not even sure. I was in the concession stand, so I didn't see a lot of football, but there were a lot of teams that came to town, and it really felt like football weather, gotta tell you.
Sounds good.
Served a lot of coffee. That's for sure. A lot of coffee. But we had lots of people coming in from communities far and wide, and some of them traveling, up to almost 100 miles. And so to come in and play and get a little bit of feel for what your team is looking like, to actually run some plays on both defense and offense. And it's kind of a cool deal. They run two games, one on each end of the field, and each team gets 15 minutes on offense, 15 minutes on defense, and they just run play after play after play. Just gives you an opportunity to run some of those plays and see how they work with a number of different teams. So kind of a cool deal, and it was just a fun day. We got to meet a lot of people from a lot of communities, and again, a quick thanks to Nelson Auto Center. They paid for all the food that was sold in the concession stand, and all of the proceeds went to the Hillcrest football team. So
excellent.
A lot of fun. And we gave away a lot of prizes. We just had a really great day, and it was really fun to be in the concession stand and talk to these people that were coming from all these communities, and just make some friends and give them some prizes, and we made, I got to tell you, I did not make them, but a bunch of Hillcrest football moms spent a lot of time on Friday putting all this food together, and they made these breakfast sandwiches that were so good. Sausage, egg, and cheese, either on an English muffin or a bagel.
Ooh.
Oh, they were so good. So those went really fast. I think they made about 100 sandwiches, and they were gone pretty quickly. So had good luck, and it was a nice fundraiser for the Hillcrest Comets, thanks to Nelson Auto Center. So it was a fun day.
Sounds like it was a fun day. It was a fun day Thursday at the Chamber Golf Scramble.
Wasn't it fun? And it was such a beautiful day.
It was. It was
They
really
had it
nice.
coming. The last 2 years have been kind of rainy. And I don't. How did you guys have a good time playing?
We had a great time playing.
You didn't win the thing or anything,
No.
did you?
No. You got teams where all 4 people are like
4 ringers
members,
instead
and,
of just your one, right?
Yeah, we had Pat, and Pat did his best carrying us.
Yeah.
He really did. I'm
sorry I missed you. I had to run away from there for just a bit, and I missed when you guys went through. But
oh, you were there.
Or no,
because you were talking. You were.
Oh, I was back for you. Okay, that's good. That's good. There were a couple of foursomes that went through that I missed, and I was thinking this was one. But no, I did. That's right.
Yep.
I actually got a hug from Ox.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was fun to visit with him a little bit too.
Yeah.
And he does such a good job at getting together with, meeting other people from the community and stuff. And so it was fun to have him in town. Yeah, that's right. I didn't miss you guys. There was one other team that I told them for sure I would be there, and I wasn't. So, oh well.
Yeah.
That's okay. I missed him.
But it was kind of funny because on hole 12, which was one of the hole-in-one holes, I was 6 feet away from nailing it. And then somebody came up behind us and actually hit the hole-in-one and won $10,000.
Oh, my gosh. $10,000.
Yep.
Yeah. In all the time that I have either played in or been at these
Nobody's ever gotten a
scrambles,
hole-in-one.
nobody ever gets the hole-in-one and the prize on the hole-in-one. And the people who put up the prize for the hole-in-one, they actually want you to win that.
Yeah.
I mean, they buy insurance against that. And I talked to the guy whose company put that up, and he said the insurance policy cost me not $390.
So that's
and
great.
we gave away 10 grand. And he said,
Yeah.
we are so excited.
And that is Capital City Construction.
Right. A relatively new business in town. So that was a really fun way for them to get introduced to the Fergus Falls community. So did you have a good time at the afterglow and the dinner and all that?
We had the dinner, but we had to run back here. We had a sports meeting, which turned out to be severe weather. So it was...
Sure.
Yeah, we were here.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, you had a good day out on the golf course. And I really enjoyed being on the tee box. That was a lot of fun to visit with everybody going through. And I got to say, every foursome that came through, they were all in such a good mood and having so much fun. And we had a little dice game going.
Yep,
and
I could not get a 6.
You could not get a 6. Yeah, we were playing 6-5-4, if you know what that is. I did not know what that was. I've never played that before. So it was a little learning curve for me there. But we gave away some nice prizes, and so it was really fun.
Yeah.
And we were talking about football earlier. So what do you think? Carson Wentz becoming a Minnesota Vike. You sound like my husband, like,
Well, I mean, good
Is it
for
good or bad?
Good for him. I mean,
Good for him, yeah.
He's got a lot of fans in the area, and I kind of wish he would have been on a contender. I would like to have seen him win another Super Bowl. So, but he's with the Vikings. So
Yeah. Well, anyway, there's a lot of people excited about it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
If you're a Bison fan, you are absolutely excited about it.
But remember, he is the backup. J.J. McCarthy is going to be the starter.
He's the backup, right? Of course. But
it's good to have a veteran backup.
Yeah, good to have a good backup for sure. So anyway, I didn't realize Tom Hinchin had sent me an email, and Carson's family, his mom, and her family actually, she grew up for a time in Fergus Falls.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so they have a Fergus Falls connection. And anyway, so Carson and his family will become Minnesota Vikings. So I don't know where they currently live.
I thought he was in Vegas.
Okay.
So
my guess is, I guess you can live anywhere, but anyway, so Carson Wentz becomes.
If I had to guess, they're probably living in Fargo.
Okay. All right. In addition, over the weekend, some other stories. President Trump has threatened to expand that military deployment to more Democratic-led cities, including Baltimore, following an offer by the Maryland governor, Wes Moore. It wasn't really an invitation. It was kind of a dare, I think.
I dare you to. And he's
kind of.
Will do.
Yeah, and to discuss public safety. Trump's consideration of troop deployments in cities like Chicago and New York mirrors the current presence of the National Guard and federal law enforcement officers in Washington, D.C. They have gone 9 days without anybody being murdered, and I guess that's a cause for celebration.
Well, any day you go without anybody getting murdered, that's a cause.
Well, I think I would be surprised if Chicago
can't make it.
Maybe after Maryland will be the next city that he's going to...
Well, they have to be invited in, and I don't think that's going to happen.
They do have to be invited in?
The National Guard does, yeah.
The president can't tell the National Guard to go in?
Washington, D.C. is its own separate
true.
deal. So that's, in the past, it's been run by the president and Senate.
He can do it there.
So he can do it there. Everything else, he's got to be invited in. That's why Gavin Newsom got all crabby with the border guards.
Okay, all right. Now that you say that, I guess I did read that. So, and what of these blue states are going to invite President Trump into their state?
None of them are.
None of them. So how do you crack down there? You don't.
They want their murders.
I guess.
We've got a quota we got to hit.
I guess so. Well, anyway, over 30 million people are under extreme weather alerts due to lingering heat. That is in the West. Excessive heat warnings and watches are in effect for parts of California, Oregon, Washington, and, of course, the desert Southwest, with temps soaring well into the triple digits in Phoenix and nearing record highs in Seattle. The Pacific Northwest is also experiencing unusual heat, with records being tied or broken. I feel like this has been going on for a really long time.
I remember last year I was in Vegas, and it was 116, and for all of those people that say, well, it's a dry heat. It's still 116. It's hot.
It's hot. It
Yeah.
is for sure hot. I know we have a grandson in Phoenix area, and he said it's pretty darn hot down there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, anyway. Several European countries, including Germany, Denmark, Sweden, Italy, France, and Austria, they have all announced the suspension of package shipments to the United States due to uncertainty surrounding some new tariff rules and import duties. India will also temporarily halt deliveries to the U.S., except for letters, documents, and gift items under $100. The U.S. recently imposed tariffs on international goods valued at under $800. I thought it was $600, but so if whatever you ordered was coming from one of those countries and it was under $600 or $800, then there was no import duty and you'll get your stuff. But now it sounds like they're going to be taxing those kinds of things. So all of a sudden, all those countries that I mentioned have tapped the brakes and said, nope, not sending anything to the United States till we figure this whole deal out. Which, of course, is going to mean, well, it's going to mean a lot for people on both sides, I guess. If you do a lot of online ordering, a lot of those places, that's where your stuff is coming from. And so you may or may not be able to
Shop local.
Shop local, yeah, exactly. I know a lot of stuff comes from India, you know, and some of those other European nations, of course, are big exporters too. So that's going to cause a bit of a snafu. But right now they're pretty much if you've got a package in that system that's coming to the United States, probably going to be on hold.
Yeah.
So I don't know how long that's going to go. The Powerball jackpot is set to soar to $750 million. That's for tonight's drawing. So if you want a Powerball ticket, now's your chance. It is the 10th largest prize in Powerball history. No player matched all numbers in Saturday's draw, leading to the jackpot increase. Estimated cash value for Monday's drawing is $338.6 million. So that's what you would take home.
That's just a little walking around money.
Yeah. Last grand prize winner was in May with no winner in the 36 consecutive draws since then. The next drawing is tonight. There's another story in the news about a guy in Southern California. He purchased 162 identical tickets for a Pick 4 lottery drawing and struck gold with a staggering $811,000.
Wow.
He spent $339 on the tickets, and he's going to walk home with $811,000. So he played the same numbers, 1731, on all of those 162 tickets, and the win marks the largest payout ever awarded to a single player in a Pick 4 drawing. Expressing his excitement, the man shared his good fortune with another player at the store who also decided to play the numbers, ultimately winning about 25 grand. So both of them walking away with little extra pocket change there.
You got to be really confident you're going to win if you're buying that many of the same number.
Yeah, I just don't. I mean, granted, he didn't lose, wouldn't have lost a fortune, but still, $339 is $339.
Still some money, yeah.
Yeah, it's still a chunk of money, and I think all that's going to do is encourage other people to play similarly, don't you think?
Yeah.
Buy a whole bunch of tickets. I still, to this day, have never bought a lottery ticket. So clearly I am not in the running. Anyway, yeah, I mean, your chances, and especially now,
Oh, yeah.
when it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, I mean, you didn't have much of a chance before.
Well, I mean, technically, you always have the same odds because it's the same balls.
Right, exactly. I suppose that's true. It doesn't really matter.
No, you've got
how many
the same
tickets
odds.
are sold. Yeah. The Trump administration has directed companies to cease construction on an almost finished wind farm off the coast of Rhode Island. The Bureau of Ocean Energy Management, acting director, cited national security concerns as the reason. The move is part of the administration's broader efforts to curb renewable energy development, including a moratorium on new offshore wind projects. So, I don't know exactly.
Why that'd be a security risk.
National security concerns as the
I'm
reason
like, hey,
there.
if they almost have it done, let them finish it. I mean, we need the electricity.
Yeah, I don't have a horse in that race. I don't even have an opinion.
We got all these Teslas we got to fuel up.
Yeah, right. Oh boy. Coming up on 9:30, break for the markets, and we are back with more on Morning Talk.
Back with more Morning Talk with Mary Dolan and Dave Bishop. Brought to you by Pioneer Care and Fergus Falls Monument Company. After the markets on News Talk 1250 KBRF. Depend on it.
There's lots of gear to help you fish, but make sure you pack your guides in your tackle box. Listen to Todd and Phil from PT's Guide Service during Gone Fishing, presented by Frontier Marine and Power Sports. Gone Fishing helps you land more fish by letting you know the techniques that are working on area lakes. Listen in as PT's Guide Service shares a boatload of experience. Gone Fishing can be heard right here every Friday afternoon at 5:25, presented by Frontier Marine and Power Sports. Listen in this Friday and let people know you've gone fishing.
I'm Derek Sidian with KBRFradio.com News. Join me live every Friday on KBRFradio.com or the Fergus Now app for the weekly news recap, where I recap this week's hottest local news and you catch up on what you might have missed. The live stream starts at 12:30 and will be available to watch after the stream ends. The KBRFradio.com weekly news recap is brought to you by Fergus Falls Monument, online at foreverstonememorial.com, memorials that matter.
The Speedway Motors with Soda 100, fueled by Minnesota Motor Company, Swanston Equipment, and KJ Country 96.5, September 9th through the 13th at I-94 EMR Speedway in Fergus Falls. Tickets and camping info at wasoda.org. Drivers from around the upper Midwest will compete to be awarded Speedway Motors with Soda 100 champion. Catch the action live on KJ Country 96.5 and with the Fergus Now app. Special thanks to Buyer Towing and Transport, Buyer Auto Body, Elizabeth Liquor, and West Metro GMC Buick. The Speedway Motors with Soda 100, where adrenaline meets excitement.
What's the ox say?
Today on Hot Talk with the Ox, hear how the first weekend of the state fair went. Did you go? At 3:36, Congressman Tom Emmer checks in for a chat about Minnesota crime, manufacturing, his welcoming of the labor secretary, what it's like to be congressional whip, the hockey museum and stuff. Oh, and how about them bikes? But right away, test your recall of last week's shows on Heard It on Hot Talk. See you for Hot Talk with the Ox today from 2 to 5 on KBRF.
What's the ox say?
Layton Media has an amazing opportunity to add a media consultant to our Fergus Falls team. If you have energy, integrity, and a passion to talk to people, you might be the perfect fit. We want someone that is not only a go-getter, but a team player who's eager to be part of a successful, supportive team. If you're ready to make an impact with the businesses we work with, we want to hear from you. Apply today at layton.media and become part of a team that values community, integrity, and growth. That's layton.media to apply. Your success starts here.
Welcome to your field. The weather is perfect. The soil is perfect. The seedlings are perfect. Enjoy your relaxing day.
We all know that's not farming. That's fantasy. It takes grit and hard work to do what you do. Dynagrow Seed is bred and tested for your reality with a proven history of success in your area year after year. Dynagrow Seed. For real. Visit seedyoucantrust.com.
Find out why the markets are moving. Get in-depth ag information with the Red River Farm Network on News Talk 1250 KBRF. Depend on it.
Good morning. I'm Jamie Dickerman with a market update on the Red River Farm Network. Grain markets trading mixed right now. Everag market analyst Jenny Wackershauser says the market is still digesting the Pro Farmer Crop Tour numbers.
We have a huge crop out there on corn and soybeans. Came in, I think, when they actually put the hard numbers to it. Probably some people were surprised. I believe they came in at a 183 corn yield, which, of course, USDA shocked us all with the WASDE for August at 188. So I think there's some people maybe saw that on the corn side of things as, oh my goodness, it's not the crop we thought it was but I think it's right in line with what we thought it is. I don't think most people believe we have a 188 crop out there, but we do have a great crop. But we're starting to see some disease prevalent because of the moisture we've had this year. So obviously Minnesota, South Dakota, Iowa, everybody has gotten a ton of rain here late in the season, and I think we're seeing that show up a little bit in some disease pressure.
Soybean market got some help from the EPA announcement that came out Friday.
We also saw Friday morning the EPA come in and announce that they are granting some refineries exemptions on the biodiesel renewable fuel side of things. So put a little life back into that crush that had been waning a bit. So soy oil and soybean meal have really played off each other a lot this year as we kind of take the extra capacity we've added in that soy crush this year and try to figure out where's the place the soy oil needs to live.
Reporting agriculture's business, you're listening to the Red River Farm Network. Is defoliation your limitation? Amity Technology defoliators are your solution. Amity 50 series defoliators are engineered to match harvester speed while properly defoliating at 5 miles per hour. Find your field-proven solutions from Amity Technology by visiting with your favorite Amity dealer. They have the parts and service you need when you need it. Amity Technology and your Amity dealer. Find your solution.
Unique farming operations need unique financial solutions. Ag Country Farm Credit Services offers customized financing that fits any size farm, ranch, or agribusiness. The next time you're in the market for more land, equipment, facilities, or maybe even an operating loan, contact the team at Ag Country. They know agriculture and will work for you. Ag Country. Focused on ag, focused on you. Ag Country is an equal opportunity lender.
Harvest Hotline brings you daily updates with farmers, custom harvesters, elevator managers, and more. Get the latest on harvest progress, yields, and what's happening in the field. Harvest Hotline can be heard weekdays at 12:37 during Agriculture Today. Harvest Hotline brought to you by Ag Country Farm Credit Services, Amity Technology, North Dakota Mill, and U.S. Custom Harvesters. We're the Red River Farm Network, reporting agriculture's business.
Farm broadcaster Don Wick here. The Big Iron Farm Show coming up September 9th, 10th, and 11th. Join the Red River Farm Network, our building near the center of the grounds. Ag Country Farm Credit Services has daily seminars in our building at 11:30. Land value seminars with Farmers National Company at 2:30 Tuesday and Wednesday. Full details on the Red River Farm Network website. Go to the Big Iron tab. Our coverage sponsored by Pioneer, North Dakota Corn Council, North Dakota Corn Growers Association, and Crary Industries.
Minneapolis wheat, September, we are up 1 right now at 570.5. December is up 2 at 592. September, Chicago up 6 cents, 510 3/4. And Kansas City, September up 4 at 502. September corn is up 4 3/4 now, 393. Deese corn is up 4 1/2 at 416 1/4. September beans, we're down 3 1/4 now, 1033 1/4. November's down 3 1/4 at 1055 1/4. Canola November up 7, 673.50 Canadian. Got October live cattle down $1.52, 236.35, and the September feeders down 322, 359.45. This is the Red River Farm Network.
I'm Jessica at the Fergus Falls Monument Company. I'm the first person you see when you come through the door, and I also talk to customers every day on the phone. Many of them find choosing a memorial ahead of time is convenient and works best when there is time to plan and think about it. Planning ahead not only gets you the everlasting memorial of your choice, it also helps your family through the grieving process. At Fergus Falls Monument, we can help you plan ahead and choose a memorial made right here locally. Call or stop in or visit us online at foreverstonememorials.com.
There's There's lots of gear to help you fish, but make sure you pack your guides in your tackle box. Listen to Todd and Phil from PT's Guide Service during Gone Fishing, presented by Frontier Marine and Power Sports. Gone Fishing helps you land more fish by letting you know the techniques that are working on area lakes. Listen in as PT's Guide Service shares a boatload of experience. Gone Fishing can be heard right here every Friday afternoon at 5:25, presented by Frontier Marine and Power Sports. Listen in this Friday and let people know you've gone fishing.
Some countertops blend in, but Northern Stone's quality stands out. From selecting your stone to the day of install, Northern Stone speaks volumes with style, texture, and timeless character. Northern Stone offers choices like bold veins and leathered finishes. These countertops turn everyday spaces into showstoppers, perfect for kitchens, bathrooms, islands, and more. If it needs a glow up, Northern Stone has it covered. Northern Stone, where dream rooms aren't just imagined, they're installed.
You want to feel important, you want to be part of something bigger, something that matters, and that you can help change things. You want to feel like you belong. We felt that way too. I'm Sergeant First Class Daphne Pierre from Robbinsdale, Minnesota, and that's why we did something about it. We aren't just Minnesota Army National Guard soldiers. We are people just like you, and together, we can make a difference. Take on your legacy. Visit nationalguard.com/MN to find out more. Sponsored by the Minnesota Army National Guard, aired by the Minnesota Broadcasters Association and this station.
It's News Talk 1250 KBRF. Listen anytime, any place with the Fergus Now app on your phone. It is 9:36, and one of my favorite segments. It's now time for two Marys and a Dave.
All right, and we say good morning to Mary at the American Legion. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, guys. How's it going today?
Well, good. Kind of a chilly weekend, and it's not going to be super warm as we head into the Labor Day weekend, so maybe some comfort food will be in order this week. What do you think?
I think so, but I'm okay with the cooler temperatures. It's fine.
Ooh, it was a little cool. Walking this morning, it was 42 degrees. It was chilly. But
that's what sweatshirts are for.
I guess so. Well, anyway, we are heading into a holiday weekend, which means people are probably going to need maybe some ribs to take along to family get-togethers, or just to enjoy themselves, or even to come in through Wednesday through Saturday, and enjoy them in person, and not just the ribs, but everything else, and the Wednesday special. So lots to talk about today. Let's begin with Wednesday.
The Wednesday special this week is going to be the rib sandwich with cheesy potatoes. It's kind of a mainstay. It's a favorite, so we have it every now and then.
I was going to say that must be the most favorite Wednesday special ever.
I think the cheesy potatoes are the
That's the
there,
clincher. Yeah, I think you're exactly right. Well, that sounds great. Everybody loves that, and on these chilly mornings, boy, that sounds like a really good lunch. So looking forward to that on Wednesday, and some great dessert specials for this last week of August too.
We do. Our features have been kind of fun this month. We have a white cake with vanilla buttercream frosting. We have a plain cheesecake, and we have a lemon cream cheese pie, along with all of our regular desserts. But these are special things that we try to come up with a few new things each month, and they've been selling really well and been popular.
Okay. Well, really something for everybody. So even if you don't have any, big plans for coming up on a holiday weekend, you can still, Wednesday through Saturday, you can take your family and you can dine in at American Legion. And it's always fun to, bring the family and sit around the table together.
Yep, you can dine in Wednesday through Saturday, like Mary said, from 3 until 8 each day. And we have carry-out all 4 days as well. The carry-out starts at 11 Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and goes until 8. And then you can, again, get carry-out on Saturday from 3 until 8.
Okay.
So dine in or carry-out, we'd love to take care of you.
All right. And if people are doing something special over the weekend and need a little extra help, maybe with some sides, or they would like to be the ones, the popular people who are serving those delicious ribs, how can they do that?
It's pretty easy. Just give us a call at 739-4633 and tell us what you need, and we'll make sure we have it ready for you. We have all of our salads. We still have potato salad, coleslaw, creamy cucumbers, lots of pasta salad as well. So happy to make whatever it is you need and help your holiday celebration.
Okay, Mary, that sounds great. So what is the number to call if we would like to get anything ordered up?
Our number here is 739-4633. And just on a side note, we've been nominated for a few things in the Best of Otter Tail County that the Daily Journal puts on. So if you could, I guess it's a couple of things that I know of. So if you feel like voting, it's always fun to be nominated, but it's really humbling to win. So feel free to go to their website and vote for all of your favorites in all the categories that they have.
I think you are the winner on the ribs just about every single year, aren't you?
I think we've won quite a few times.
Yeah.
It's very fun to be nominated, but it's really humbling to win, and we'd love to, of course, do that again. But it takes everyone to make the community have a variety of things and everyone's favorites. So vote for your favorites.
Okay, that sounds great. Mary, you have a good day and a great week.
You as well.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Mary from the American Legion. Yeah, she's so humble, but I think they win Best Barbecue Ribs probably every year. And, that's what they're known for.
Yep.
My mom was even known for going and getting rib baskets because she just loved to entertain. And once she got to an age where it just got to be too much for her to do the cooking, she said, well, I still want to entertain, so I'm just going to go get food, and I'm just going to go get ribs. So a lot of people talk to me about having remembered coming to my mom's house for American Legion ribs because she was famous for going and getting ribs when she wanted people over for dinner. So all of that sounds really good, but the rib sandwich and the cheesy potatoes, gotta tell you, that is sounding pretty darn good right now. All right, let's see what else we have for you today. There was a 93-year-old great-grandfather who scored that hole-in-one as well. Can you imagine? Well, at any age, getting a hole-in-one would be pretty cool. But at age 93, his first hole-in-one ever, he was, this happened in England. The ace came on a 135-yard third hole.
Okay.
So par 3, I'm guessing, making him a potential record breaker as the oldest golfer to accomplish this feat. Previously, another guy by the name of Derek Jackson held the title at age 92, scoring an ace. Anyway, Jack, who plays golf twice a week to stay active, was accompanied by his 97-year-old playing partner.
Wow.
That's great. George Bruce, his name is, who witnessed the remarkable shot. The club has commemorated the achievement with a plaque, and Jack hopes to score more hole-in-ones in the future. His family and friends were thrilled by his accomplishment. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have saved that for the feel good. That is a great story. 93 and 97 out playing golf for the day.
Getting a hole-in-one.
Getting hole-in-one. Wow. Have you ever come close?
Last Thursday, I got the closest I've ever been was back when I was in junior golf. On hole 2, I was about 3 feet away. And then last Thursday, I was about 6 feet away on hole 12. So
just almost there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it's always fun to talk about, and I know last Thursday when that ace came in. Now, typically when you get a hole-in-one, don't you have to buy a round of drinks for everybody in the clubhouse? Okay, but there were hundreds of people in the clubhouse, so I hope that guy didn't have to buy a whole round.
Well, he had 10 grand.
I know.
Put a little bit of that to the drinks.
Oh my goodness, yeah. So
it
anyway.
was funny. I was talking to Ox, and he was talking about his hole-in-one, and he was like, I got lucky because I was only playing with one person, and it was in October, and
so there's nobody in the clubhouse.
He had to go, and so when it came time, I walked in and I was the only one there, and it's like, well, I'm not going to buy myself a drink. I'm just going to go.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's funny. All right. Okay, so we've talked a lot about over time, and it seems like in the last year, all these NBA players and movie stars and all of these people have been getting their houses broken into. They're really going for the high-end stuff. Well, now a suspect has been arrested for breaking into the Beverly Hills mansion of songwriter and singer Lionel Richie, who was reportedly at home during the incident.
Oh, wow.
According to police, officers responded to an emergency call about a suspected intruder on Richie's property after midnight on Friday. A subsequent search of the neighborhood led to the arrest of 38-year-old Michael Bond near Wilshire Boulevard and Beverly Glen. Richie, who is 76 years old, was unharmed as the would-be burglar was scared off by the home security alarm and fled without taking a single thing. Surveillance footage captured the break-in. The investigators are still reviewing the evidence. In a statement, Richie thanked law enforcement for their prompt response and the suspect's quick arrest on charges of residential burglary. So
probably out in an hour.
Probably. I mean, it is California, for heaven's sakes. Yeah. Here is another star in the news. A previous NBA player, film about Kobe Bryant and his journey to the LA Lakers has landed at Warner Brothers. The spec screenplay titled With the Eighth Pick follows the high-stakes process that led to Bryant being drafted by the NBA in 1996. Project will focus on the New Jersey Nets and their then general manager, John Nash, who held the 8th pick and considered taking Bryant out of high school. Bryant ended up being selected 13th by the Charlotte Hornets before being traded to the Lakers, where, of course, you might remember, he won 5 championships and became quite an icon. The film is described as having elements of Moneyball, The Social Network, and Air, tracking the pivotal decisions that could have changed the NBA's future. Bryant was part of legendary Lakers team with Shaquille O'Neal and Phil Jackson before his tragic death in 2020 at a very young age. He was only 41.
Yeah, helicopter crash.
Helicopter crash, yeah. So that was a sad deal for sure. Let's see. Okay, how about this one? We're going to go flying now, traveling, your favorite thing. But at least you never have to think about this. Southwest Airlines is now going to require plus-size passengers to purchase 2 seats.
Ooh.
Okay, that would be a bit of a slap in the face if you went to buy a ticket and...
I remember Kevin Smith got into a fight with this, with I think it was Southwest years ago.
Really?
Yeah, they forced him to buy 2 seats. I mean, granted, he could afford it, but yeah, he was not happy.
Okay, but so what if you book online?
I don't know.
Then you get there and they see that you're 400 pounds and then they make you buy, and what if there's no seat? Then what?
I
wonder how that goes. So you have to we have to plug in our weight to buy a seat on Southwest Airlines? Anyway, they have announced a new policy. It won't begin till 2026 that will require plus-size passengers who encroach upon the neighboring seat to purchase an additional ticket. Now, I know, weight is a huge deal for a lot of people, for a lot of us, and it's hard to lose weight. And so I feel for those people that are really, really plus size and would have to buy another seat. But if you're the guy that's sitting next to them and they're kind of spilling over onto your seat, that's not great either.
No.
Previously, these passengers could either buy an extra seat in advance and receive a refund or request an extra seat at the airport without charge. However, under the new policy, refunds for the additional seat may not be guaranteed. Passengers must now request a refund within 90 days, ensure the flight is not sold out, and buy the extra ticket at the same fare as their original seat. While some social media users support the change, others express discontent over the struggling airline's previous alterations, such as the elimination of the 2 bags fly free policy and the shift to assigned seating. Now, 2 bags fly free, I don't think there's another airline who has
I don't think there's an airline
ever
that lets
done
you,
that.
Yeah, lets you have a bag free.
Right. So I don't know what they're expecting, but Southwest has kind of taken it in the hot seat here for the last, and assigned seating. I can't imagine getting on an airplane not having assigned seating. It doesn't make any sense at all.
Hey, one thing I did do over the weekend, I forgot to mention earlier, I made my first trek down to the Minnesota State Fair. And if you plan on doing that, I recommend taking one of the shuttles. We did a shuttle at Huntington Bank Stadium, which is the home of the Gophers football team. A real easy to do. I recommend that. And then I tried their soft serve beer. which was it seems to be one of the biggest items, that the hot new thing. And
soft serve beer.
It's like an ice cream.
But it tastes like beer?
But it is beer. There's no ice cream in it. They run some kind of, it's like some raspberry sour. They run it through the ice cream machine, and it comes out like ice cream.
Oh, so what did you think?
I'm not a fan of sours to start off with, so
Yeah.
that was kind of the kiss in the tail on that one. But yeah, it was okay. I mean, what is it worth standing in line for 45 minutes to get?
Absolutely not. Yeah.
But it was one of those things where I
Were
kind
you
of
there
wanted.
over the weekend?
Yeah, I was there Saturday.
Oh boy,
190,000 people.
I saw pictures of all the people. It looked like Midtown Manhattan Street. I
Yeah,
mean, it
it
was
was
just
packed.
jammed with people.
Yeah.
So how fun is that?
Well, before I go back again.
At least it wasn't 1,000 degrees.
No,
you
the
know.
temperature-wise it was fine, and there
Yeah.
was a nice breeze. And
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the only thing that didn't have a line was for the vegan corn dogs. And you think I'm making that up, but I'm not. I took a photo of it, yes.
Okay, well, I would not have been standing in line, and clearly nobody else was either.
No.
So that
vegan
one was
corn
not a
dogs.
hit. Okay, all right. Well, it surprises me. I mean, with 190,000 people, you're bound to have a few vegans.
Yeah.
Anything else you tried that was different or saw that was really out there?
No, it was what you expected. Cheese on a stick, butter on a stick, Oreo on a stick, deep fried this, deep fried that. I had a blooming onion, and that was about it. And the soft serve beer. I was in line. I was going to get the soft serve beer and then some other things that they had at Lulu's, but the problem was soft serve beer was in one line and the food was in another line, and I sure was not going to go from one to the next.
No,
So,
absolutely not. So, well, I haven't been to the Minnesota State Fair since I was a kid.
yeah, this is my first time. So
First time ever?
first time ever.
Oh, okay.
I've always said I've successfully managed 48 years of not going to the state fair,
and then you did.
Yeah, but I'm still holding my streak on WeFest. I made it 48 years without going
And
to
you
WeFest.
haven't gone to WeFest?
Never had to go to WeFest.
Okay, well, you're probably done. I think you can safely say you're not going to do that probably now.
I'd like to think so.
Yeah. In the early years, it started in 1983. We in 83. I attended as a radio, radio personality or radio staff, I guess. And
I remember them giving out tickets in like chip bags.
Chip boxes, yeah.
Chip boxes.
And people would buy all those chip boxes, and that's how everybody got their free tickets.
Yeah.
But, it was a genius way to get people
Into it,
there.
yeah.
And I remember when they first started playing the ads for We in 83, and they had some big country acts coming in, and we're like, how is that even possible? And you can get free tickets in a box of chips, but you did. And it was the big box that had the 2 bags inside. That's what you would do, and that's how you got your tickets. But it was a genius way to not only sell chips, but to get people interested.
Yeah,
and that was the start.
And because nobody ever thought about, this up in Detroit Lakes, what's going on here?
Exactly. And I got to tell you, those first few years were really fun. As radio station staff, we had all the best of the best in terms of tickets and seats, and it was way different than it is now. I think at its height when I was going, there were maybe less than 40,000 people, and so it was pretty easy.
Yeah.
But the last couple of years that we went, and I don't remember what dates those were, but you had to actually wait in line to get out.
Yeah.
Of the grounds.
Shiver be shanked. It's bad.
No, thank you. And it just got to be too big and too expensive, and I certainly don't miss it. But it was fun for a few years. Again, we got backstage to meet a lot of the artists and interview them, which was fun. But yeah, I put in my time, and that was good. I never had to buy a ticket ever, so that was the really good thing.
Between a radio and chips.
Yeah, between radio and chips, you never had to buy a ticket. All right, let me see.
You got about 60 seconds left.
Okay, then I'm not even going to go into one of these. And we'll just say that we'd love to have you join us again tomorrow and get out and enjoy. I think it's going to be a really nice day.
Oh, very nice day.
You know, I think a temperature that just about everyone can love. So get out and enjoy some sunshine today. And we'll be back at it tomorrow. So thanks for joining us. Our show today and every day brought to us by Pioneer Care and by Fergus Monument Company. Have a great day.